Hey there, sports fans and card enthusiasts. Welcome to the channel. It's Junk Wax time. We're going to the early 1990s and some football cards here. We have 1990 Fleer, 1990 Score, Series 1 and 2. We got 92 Top Stadium Club, 1992 Pacific. We got a 91 Fleer, 91 Fleer Ultra, 92 Fleer Ultra, and 91 Pro Set to open here. So, not much in these, kind of junk wax era early 90s football cards. The 90 Fleer, the top cards there would probably be the Jeff George rookie. How about the Rice Montana card? Emmitt Smith rookie card update, but that's not going to be in these. But the Emmitt Smith rookie card is probably the best one of 1990 Fleer, but that's in their update series. 1990 Score, Series 1 and 2, some of the best cards here. Again, Emmitt Smith rookie card, that's in their traded one. That's not going to be in here. So the best cards that we'll probably find there are going to be the Bo Jackson or Barry Sanders ground force cards and a Junior Seau rookie. We could find one of those in there. 1992 Stadium Club, probably the best card in this pack is going to be the Brett Favre high number card. 92 Pacific, there's really nothing of value in these, so not much to hope for there. It'll just be fun opening those. 91 Fleer, just some star cards in that one, like Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, and a few others. The 1991 Fleer Ultra update, there's really not much of value in there. Just we'll see if there's any decent star cards in there. 92 Fleer Ultra, again, not much here, a few star cards. And we'll round it out with the 1991 Pro Set, which is actually one of my favorite kind of sets. I loved the Pro Set cards back when I was collecting back in the day. Some interesting cards there. The Bill Belichick quote-unquote rookie card is probably the most valuable one in that one. But we also have a Brett Favre rookie card in there. Looking forward to see if we can get the Christmas card that was inserted into all of the sets for that year. The John Randall and Rocket Ishmael rookie cards. Those are kind of pretty cool there. And the Bo and Barry Show card was a kind of a cool card for that one there. So I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's get into it. All right, folks, let's start with the 1990 Fleer. We'll just jump right in and see what we get here. Again, Jeff George rookie, Rice Montana, Emmitt Smith rookie card update, which we're not going to find in here, but those are the most valuable ones of this set. We're going to start off with Paul Gruber of the Buccaneers, Brian Blades. Not a bad card. Eric Williams, he was a good defensive lineman for the Lions back then. Flipping these around, we got Gil Bird, the Chargers. Ricky Jackson, linebacker for the Saints. Jamie Holland. Reggie White, that's not a bad card. He was a great defensive lineman for the Eagles for many, many years. So is he his fifth year card, looks like. Yep, Reggie White. We'll set Reggie aside. That's kind of a hit. Not much, but Steve Jordan. Mark Collins with the Giants. Kevin Green, who's a good linebacker with the Rams. Jim Richter, a lot of offensive linemen in this. Hey, there's a Steve Young. That's not a bad card. That's worth a little bit. We'll set Steve Young aside. Any Steve Young card is a good card. Ray Childress, Tyrone Braxton, and wrapping this pack out, Tony Eason. So we got a couple of decent cards there. Moving on to pack number 2 here of the 1990 Fleer. And these very difficult to open kind of plastic packs that a lot of early 90s junk wax had. Set that aside. Move that off camera. And we're starting off with Gary Hogboom, Roland James of the Patriots. Bob Gagliano, quarterback for the Lions. I do not remember him. Bill Bates, defensive back with the Cowboys. There's Eric McMillan, not a bad guy. Defensive back with the Jets. Travis McNeil, tight end for the Seahawks. Tony Casillas, defensive lineman with the Atlanta Hawks. Gary Zimmerman, offensive lineman with the Vikings. Doug Reisenberg with the Giants. Derek Hill with the Steelers. Andre Ware with the Lions. That's an Andre Ware rookie, I believe. NFL draft choice. We'll put that aside. Ware never really amounted to the quarterback everybody expected him to be, but not a bad card to have. Mike Walter and Gerald Riggs. He was a good running back with the Redskins for several years. Let's see. Yeah, Riggs had, a few thousand-yard rushing season with the Falcons. 1,486 with 13 TDs in 84. 1,700 yards with the Falcons in 85, 10 TDs. He had some great years as running back. But that's it for the 1990 Fleer. We're going to move on to 1990 Score. Let's see if we can score any hits. Again, Bo Jackson, those ground force cards, probably the best one. Junior Seau, rookie, hoping for that one. On the front, we got John Taylor, not the John Taylor that's part of Duran Duran, but part of the 49ers. Andy Heck with the Seahawks. Joey Brunner with the Vikings. Carl Mecklenburg of the Broncos. We have our Score little hologram card there, Super Bowl trivia. That is just Super Bowl trivia on the back. We'll see. Does anybody know? What team was the first wild card team to win the Super Bowl? Is it Dolphins, Cowboys, Raiders, or Jets? You guys want to wager? Put your bets in now. Any guesses? It was the Raiders. They defeated the Eagles 27-10 in 1981. Harry Hamilton of the Buccaneers. Jesse Tuggle with the Falcons. Nate Odoms, the Bills. Eugene Marv. Jackie Slater with the Rams. Morton Anderson, one of the greatest punters ever with the Saints. There's a ground force card, but it's Greg Bell with the Rams. Well, his upper body in that just looks extremely beefy. All right. Oh my goodness, there it is. There's a hit. Junior Seau rookie card. That's cool. We got one of the hits here for our 1990 cards. There's a Junior Seau rookie card. We will set that aside. That's certainly a win. Got another 1990 rookie, a Jeff Alm. Not bad. Pete Holohan, Greg Montgomery, and rounding out the 1990 Score is Rich Carless. A lot of punters in that one. All right. Moving on to another 1990 Score, Series 1. All right. Opening this up. Can we get another Seau? That would be cool. Maybe we get another ground force card. Starting off with Art Monk. Great player. Redskins. He was a great wide receiver. Is that his first year card? That might be. I'm set that aside. I don't think that's worth much, but I'll set it aside anyway. Alan Pinkett. Leon White with the Bengals. James Jefferson with the Seahawks. I can never say his name. Vi Sikahema with the Cardinals. Kent Hull, the Bills. There's our other trivia card. Let's see if anybody wants to play this one. All right. Who had the longest run with a recovered fumble in Super Bowl history? Was it Mike Bass, Randy Hughes, Jake Scott, or Mike Hegman? All right. And the answer is Bass. He ran for 49 yards for a TD with a recovered fumble in Game 7, 1973. All right. Gary Reasons with the Giants. Wade Wilson. Sterling Sharp. That's not a bad card. Sterling Sharp. Great wide receiver with the Packers. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. Are all these cards? Yeah, they just have the year before that. So that may not be Art Monk's. In fact, that can't be Art Monk's rookie card. I'm going to set that back. But we will set Sterling Sharp aside because he was a good player. Jim Jensen. Jeff Yeager. Greg Lloyd. Eric Sievers and Bill Brooks with the Colts. Clay Matthews with the Browns. That's cool. Early Clay Matthews card. We'll set that aside. And Eddie Anderson. All right. Now we're moving on to 1990 Score Series 2. We'll see what we can find in here. I think that Clay Matthews card is worth a little bit. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong Clay Matthews. I might be thinking of the wrong Clay Matthews. looks like the Clay Matthews that went and joined the Steelers for all those years. I think it is. All right, 1990 Series 2 score. Pierce Holt, Greg Townsend, Randy Grimes, Dean Biasuki. I'm going to say that. I'm butchering his name, I know. Biasuki. There's a Randall Cunningham hot gun card. That's not terrible. We'll set that aside. Got an All-Pro Keith Miller, All-Pro Jay Hilgenberg, Tony Woods with the Seahawks, Keith DeLong with the 49ers, David Wyman with the Seahawks. There's our 1990 rookie Alton Montgomery, as I refix my stack there. Alton Montgomery. There's class 1990 Andre Wares, another one we'll set aside and look that up. Bern Brostek, another class 1990 there. Ernie Jones with the Cardinals. Leo Lewis with the Vikings, and wrapping up with another punter, Mike Horan of the Broncos. So, not too terrible on the scores. All right, let's look at our Stadium Club cards here. The best we could hope for, I think, in this one is the high number card of Brett Favre. And these were always packed so tight. I didn't collect a whole lot of football cards in the 80s and 90s. I think I collected more in the 80s and the 90s. So I didn't open a ton of these early 90s junk wax football cards. But I do remember that a lot of the wrappers used in these early 90s cards were just junk. They were always wrappers that kind of nicked the corners. But here's the Stadium Club. And right away we got a Trace Armstrong. Jim Lachey with the Redskins. And these are, this is the other problem with these early Stadium Club cards is they stuck together. So we'll put that offside while we try and unstick these three cards here. Or three cards. So behind Lachey is Anthony Carter with the Vikings. Members' choice card. And behind him is George Jameson with the Lions. All right. Moving on to the rest of these. We'll see what we got here. We got Gary. These are all mixed up here behind. All right. We will do this. Switch these around. Here is the insert card for club membership. We have Rich Camarillo with the Cardinals. Norm Johnson. Again, with punt. We're getting lots of punters in our 90s junk wax here. J.B. Brown with the Dolphins, and Gary Plummer with the Chargers. And the last few cards here, James Thornton with the Bears. Behind him is Mike Kroll with the Broncos. Perry Kemp with the Packers. Is that? Yep, Jeff Bostic with the Redskins. And the last card here of the Stadium Club cards is Mike Merriweather. There we go. I never really liked the Stadium Club cards because I didn't like them, how they kind of stuck together like that. But not much better were the Pacific cards. These things were wrapped in foil like a burrito. I never liked the wrapping on these either. These weird foil wrapped cards from Pacific. Pacific were not the strongest cards at all. They, still today, don't think they hold much value to collectors. I mean, there's a few cards, I'm sure, in the Pacific series that people like, but here's what we get on the Pacific cards. Ron Wolfley. Oh, again, these are really badly kind of stuck together. Just like the Stadium Club cards, these super ultra glossy cards just stuck together. Here's Dwight Stone with the Steelers. As I try and gingerly unstick these cards. Eric Moten with the Chargers. We got John Taylor again from the band Duran Duran. Just kidding. The 49ers. Behind him, stuck behind him. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. Trying to unstick John Taylor from the card behind him. Doing it without trying to ding these cards too much. Although, I guess I shouldn't care too much about the Pacific cards. All right, behind him was Cortez Kennedy. He was one of the Seahawks greats. He was a great defensive lineman, or defensive tackle, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's worth much, but we'll set Cortez aside. Lawrence Dossie. Gerald Riggs again. Great running back. Patrick Rowe. Brian Baldinger. Again, these are like a brick here. James Joseph. Louis Sharp. Aaron Jones. Defensive end with the Steelers. Behind Aaron Jones is Gary Plummer. Good Chargers linebacker. And wrapping it up with David Waymer. All right. 3 packs to go. We're moving on to 1991 Fleer. All right. Again, 91 Fleer. Not much in here. Just some star cards, maybe. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we can find a Montana Rice, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, and somebody else in there. Let's see. Starting off with Anthony Dilwig. And these are, I've never been a fan of. You know, Fleer kind of mailed it in with, you know, baseball and football in the 1990s with their designs. I've never liked this design much, but yeah, just very kind of plain looking cards. But starting off with Anthony Dilwig, Hartley Dykes, wide receiver of the Patriots. There is a Derek Thomas hitters linebacker card, the Chiefs. Not bad. Aaron Cox with the Rams. There's Anthony Dilwig again. We get two Dilwigs for the price of one. In that pack. That's interesting. Dilwig and Dilwig. All right. We're going to have a repeat of other ones? We are. That's the other thing that Fleer was really terrible about in the 90s was these repeats. So you got a lot of the same cards in the same pack. Hartley Dykes. There's Pat Swilling with the Saints. Gary Clark of the Redskins. Benny Blades with the Lions. Mark Duper with the Dolphins. It's kind of a funny looking card. There's a Barry Sanders League Leader card. That's not bad. We'll set that aside. Any Barry Sanders card is a good Barry Sanders card. Ian Beckles with the Buccaneers. Jack Del Rio with the Cowboys. He was a great linebacker. And the last one, Tim Brown with the Raiders. Decent wide receiver, but this has got some weird residue on the back. I don't know if you can see it. Right here on the right-hand side. Some sticky icky there. All right. Three more packs to go. I forgot there were 2 on the back then. We're going to go next to 91 Fleer Ultra. And again, nothing really of value here. We will try and gingerly open these up, which is easier said than done with these foil packs. We'll see if we can get a good tear into one of the things here. No, we're not going to. All right, well, just up here, out of range of the camera, I got my trusty scissors, so we're just going to use the scissor approach. Yes, we'll be lazy. I'm going to use the scissor approach. Set those aside, although I may come back to those for the last couple foil packs too, and we'll try and, again, gingerly slide those cards out. That works so much better than trying to rip through those. All right. And we got, these are all flipped around here. We'll start here. Hey, they're starting off with another Barry Sanders card. 91 Fleer Ultra All-Stars Barry Sanders. We'll set that aside. It's an okay hit. We got Wade Wilson of the Vikings. Herman Moore of the Lions. The draft pick card. Dalton Hilliard with the Saints. We got a Randall Cunningham All-Star card. I'll set that aside, maybe worth something. There's something that's cool. Lawrence Taylor. That's Lawrence Taylor. Great Hall of Fame linebacker. Heath Sherman. Charles Haley, another great linebacker from back in the day. There's an Emmitt Smith. We'll take that. There's Clay Matthews again. Set that aside. Troy Crummery. Jim Everett, quarterback with the Rams. Tim McGee, Bengals wide receiver. Chris Miller. And Chris Zorick. So that pack, actually, we're not having much in there. That was not a terrible pack. So, all right. And we'll go again for another 92 Fleer Ultra. Actually, no, that was a 91 Fleer Ultra. Now we're moving on to the 92 Fleer Ultra. Again, taking the uber lazy approach of just trying to open that with scissors and slide these cards out. But these 92 Fleer Ultras are packed even tighter than the 91s, so wow. That is, there we go. We got it. Finally got it. All right, starting off again. These are those super glossy ones that stick together, creating a brick of cards here. But Ernest Givens with the Oilers starts it off with David Little with the Steelers, linebacker number 2. Steve Sewell with the Broncos. Al Smith with the Oilers. We got a checklist, Flair Ultra checklist for the Chargers and Seahawks. And on the back, we got the Redskins and 92 draft picks. Moving on to Jesse Sapolu, the 49ers. There's ripping into some packs. Mark Rippon. Marvin Washington with the New York Jets. Broderick Thompson with the Chargers. Lemuel Stinson with the Bears. Chris Hakel with the Washington Redskins. James Lofton with the Bills. And Scott Radisic, hope I said his name right, with the Indianapolis Colts. All right, guys, last pack. Here it is. Probably my favorite set of the Junk Wax era, the Pro Set ones. And there are some valuable cards in here. If we can get the Favre rookie, 91 here. If we can get the Bill Belichick rookie card. How about the Christmas card? You know, I'll be happy with the Rocket Ishmael card, which was one of my favorite, rookie cards from back in the day of collecting. But we're going to start off with this Pro Set Platinum, and I'm not sure what this is.
I don't even know what that means.
Albert Bentley, okay. And I might have actually had the wrong, are these not 91s? Oh, they're 91 Series 1, yep. So, yeah, these are the other Pro Set ones, okay. Pro Set Platinum, no, these are Pro Set Platinum, that's why. So I'm on the wrong ones. These are Pro Set Platinum cards, not the regular base Pro Set. So, Rodney Peete, these are Pro Set Platinum cards. There's a big boy right there. That is, who is that? These are the ones that stick together. Yep, that is Merrill Hodge. Okay, that's not a bad card. Pro Set Platinum. We'll set Merrill Hodge aside. We got John Stevens. All right. Thurman Thomas. Yep. That looks like Elway. Yep, that's Elway. The Elway card we'll set aside. That, I want to say, is... Nope, Lewis Phillips. Okay, not bad. I thought that might have been Icky Woods, but that is... There's Neil Anderson. That's definitely Warren Moon. Yep. That is Tim McDonald. I think I know who that is. Yep. Clarence Verdon. Yep. And lastly, we got Bill Parcells. So, I had the wrong set of Pro Sets. I thought these were different ones, but that's still some cool cards there. So, not bad. We definitely got some hits in these. A few Pro Set Ultras. We got Clay Matthews. Emmitt Smith is a cool one. I'll set aside probably my favorite ones. I know it's not worth a whole ton, but I love Lawrence Taylor. Any of these Ultra Stars and Barry Sanders. Any kind of Barry Sanders card is a good Barry Sanders card. Like I said. Cortez Kennedy, Andre Ware, not worth much. Cunningham, Clay Matthews, Sterling Sharp. Missed one there. Yep. Oh, how could I miss the Junior Seau rookie? That's probably the biggest hit that we got so far was this Junior Seau rookie. Andre Ware, good Steve Young card, and Reggie White. So some decent hits there. But overall, it's 90s junk wax. What do you expect? I think walking away with one major hit in the Junior Seau was definitely a win in my book. So that's it for that, folks. Please like and subscribe, and we'll definitely hit some more junk wax soon. I think we're going to be doing some junk wax basketball maybe next. There's always plenty of junk wax baseball. So until then, stay tuned and check out the next video.